I'm doing a review of the top 4 biggest pot loss today. Okay, the biggest pot loss actually happened in this hand where I have pocket jacks, and there's actually a limper. Okay, this guy is actually a very loose player. He plays about 62% of his hand and raise about 30 something percent of his hand, and he has a 3-bet percentage of about 23%, which is very high. And I've actually seen him limping with um, cards like Queen 3, cards like 7 6, all this. So this is definitely a very big fish. So there's another limper. So with pocket jacks, I need to raise here. So to get value for my pocket jacks, because I think I'm definitely ahead of these two limpers. So I raised to about 5 times the big blind. Okay, this fish call, which I sort of expected, and the other guy fold. Okay, now this flop seems to be quite good for me because now since he limp here, I do not really put him on a king. So so I bet here, and he actually re-raised me, sort of a min raise, which I think most fishers like to do, and I'm going to just call, because I think just only 70 cents more. So I have actually invested quite a lot into the pot, so I think I'm actually sort of committed to call here. Now why did I say that his min raising was very bad? Now it is precisely because now since he min raised, I don't think I'm going to bet here, because if say I have the nuts here, I'll just check and allow him to trap himself. But in this case, of course, I have to check because I don't have a very strong hand here. Jack pair is just a medium pair. So I check and he bets about slightly less than half the pot. Now for most of the fishers, they will do this with something like a medium pair or even a small pair. So they will perceive a check as a sign of weakness. So I think 150 into a $4 pot, I think it's a call, because this guy has been playing like a very aggressive guy, but I think he's actually overly aggressive. He's definitely a fish. So I think there are actually a lot of times where he will just bet with cards like 10 pair, 9 pair, of course not 9 pair here, or maybe 8 pair, 7 pair, something like this. Or yeah, so I just call and try to pot control. I check, and this guy actually bet a very small amount. Okay, I'm not going to it's something like a crying call for me, so there's no way I'm going to I'm going to fold to this $2 bet, especially against this guy who is very aggressive, who always bet at flop, turn, river, regardless of what he has. So I made a call and he shows king 3. So when I see this, I was really very frustrated with this kind of play, because king 3 under the gun, that is an instant fold, but he doesn't seem to understand this, and he limps with cards like this. So yeah, but in the long run, I'm definitely going to win all my money back from him, because that is a very bad play from him. Even if he wanted to play king 3, he should be raising instead of just limping. So and betting so aggressively on the board with just a top pair and a very weak kicker. There is such a strong possibility that I'm actually representing a stronger king than him, but yet he keep betting like this. So I don't mind this because features like him are sort of my bread and butter. So I lost a pot of about $5 here, which is my biggest pot loss today. Now the next hand, I would think that I played correctly, but it just happened that the other guy played quite well. Okay, under the gun raises, there's actually one caller and another caller. This guy seems to be quite a good regular, and his stat seems to be quite good, quite tight, aggressive kind of player. So he calls here, so I actually put him on something like ace queen, ace jack, or any pass. Now with ace king and with 3 caller into the pot, I'm definitely going to 3-bet here, because if I just call, then I'm not actually getting value from my ace king, which is most likely the best card here, or I would find it very hard to play post flop if I just call here, because there are actually 3 players, it is a 4-way pot, and my card is not a mid hand, so I need to, even if I hit a top kicker, I will still find it very hard to play. So I would prefer to reduce it to a heads up situation. And how much should I re-raise? Now, because there are actually 3 callers, so I like to 3-bet to about 6 times the big blind, which I think is the correct play. So the dealer call. Okay, now this card seems to be this board is actually quite a wet flop. Now I'm actually trying to represent aces or kings here when I actually leads out. Now I actually put him on a pair, and maybe if he actually see this as a sign of strength, then he would fold, and I'm actually using just $3.20 to buy a $4 pot. But instead this guy actually shuffle in, so I have to fold definitely, because I just have a top 2 card here. I don't have any draws, maybe a backdoor flush, but there is such a remote possibility. So yeah, I think I made a correct fold. I guess there's nothing much nothing much I can do about it, because after showing strength pre-flop, I definitely have to make a continuation bet here. And it just happened that I think this guy may have a pair like overpair to these cards, like jack pair, queen pair, or maybe with a flush draw, or a pocket 6. So with all this consideration, there's no way I'm going to call another $4 bet here. So I think I made the correct fold. And I think if I'm going to do the if I'm going to play this hand all over again, I will still do exactly the same thing that like what I did now. Okay, now the next hand is actually this hand is with A7 suited, and I actually opened the pot with a raise. So the small blind actually calls, and the big blind folds. Now the flop is actually quite okay for me, because I have a nut flush draw. So I check. So this guy bet, and I just call. There's no way I'm going to maybe I should have actually 3-betted him and actually fold to any kind of resistance, but since I have position here, I think it's correct for me to just call here instead of re-raising this guy, because he sort of down betted into me, and he don't want me to hit a flush draw. So I think he's actually showing some sign of strength here. so it's actually correct for me to just call. Now the turn card I did not get my flush, so he continued to bet, but this amount is really very small because it's actually giving me the odds to call and try to hit my flush, because apart from a flush I have a straight draw as well now, so I have to call. And at the river he actually checks, so I was thinking, at the flop he dong betted me, river he sort of bet a very smallish amount, and at the river he checks, so it is very likely that he could be just bluffing, because that is how people at micro stakes play, very weak kind of play. So I thought the only way for me to win this pot would be to bluff here. So I actually bluff about half the size of the pot, and he just called, showing king 10. So yeah, I think I don't think I play wrongly here, because because I have a flush draw, and at the turn he actually give me the odds to call, so I'll definitely call in that situation. And at the river, the only way for me to win this pot would be to make a bluff. So I actually use $1.40 to win about $2.50. If I'm actually able to succeed, then good, but otherwise it's just too bad. But I think this kind of play in the long run, I should be able to make a profit. Now the next hand is actually a sort of I'm not very sure if I can term it a cooler or actually a misread on my part. Okay, with Jack 9 suited, there's actually a very I would say that this is a very timid player. He actually his fold to 3-bet percentage is actually very high. 100%. He folded all. He actually folded to all 3 bets. Over 6. There's actually 6 occasion where he actually folded a 3-bet. So he actually raised here. I 3-betted him because I thought that maybe he is going to fold. So he just called. So when he just called, I'll put him on something like ace queen, or some medium pocket pass. No, I think maybe ace queen is going to fold as well. So when he calls, maybe will be some high pocket pairs or ace king. So now this flop there's an ace, so I thought I can actually try to take down the pot by betting here about half the pot size. So he just called. So I know I'm definitely behind, because given that this is actually a very timid player, he will call my continuation bet on this kind of flop. So I'm definitely behind, and I'm actually prepared to shut down after this. Yeah. So in the end, I lost a pot of about $2.40, which is about 24 big blinds. And he actually shows pocket king. So I think this is actually a very weak play from him, because I think he should have just 4-betted me post flop. But given his timid nature, then I think it's actually correct for me to keep on 3-betting this kind of player, and I think in the long run I should be able to show a profit from this play.